up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Zoe, and today I'm doing a little bit of a different video. I wanted to do just kind of a relaxed video where I talk about some of my favorite things that help make me feel cozy during the winter season. I am actually originally from Wisconsin. I don't know how many of you actually know that, but I grew up for 18 years of my life in northern Wisconsin, where it is so cold during the winter season. I now live in Tennessee where it's not as cold, but it still definitely gets cold. So this video was a little bit inspired by just trying to survive those horrible winter days. I am also someone who struggles with seasonal depression, and I talked about that a little bit on my channel last year. I definitely struggle with depression like throughout the year, but it tends to hit me more during this time of year when the days are shorter and the sun goes down sooner. So this is also kind of like a little bit of a self-care kind of video. Obviously there are different ways of self-care, whereas like working out, cleaning your house, getting out of bed, that's all self-care. Then there's also self-care where you just want to take a bath or go get your nails done or take a nap. So anyway, with all that said, this video was kind of inspired by those things. I'm just going to talk about some of my favorite holiday wintry items. So I have 3 books that I'm going to talk about. I have some warm beverages that I'm going to talk about. I have some cozy blankets that I'm going to talk about. It's just going to be really chill. But yeah, I hope that y'all like it. Let's just jump in. Everything that I talk about, I will link down below. So anything that I talk about today, unless I can't find it for whatever reason, there should be a link for it down below. So I'm just gonna get started with the books that I wanted to talk about. I picked 3 of my favorite wintertime reads. I have read all of these books during the wintertime season and can confirm they are great. So the first book I want to talk about is called The Snow Child. This is by Aowen Ivy. This is an adult magical realism type book. This book follows a couple who lives in Alaska in 1920. This couple has been married for a while and they have tried to have a child, but they just are unable to. The beginning of the book really explores their marriage and how not being able to conceive a child really has just affected this couple and their marriage. One night, the couple goes outside and they build a snowman. The next day, the snowman is gone, but a child appears in the woods. And that's all I want to say about the synopsis. I highly recommend this book if you love magical realism. It is plot driven, but if you really love diving deep into characters and their relationships with one another, if you love atmospheric, kind of sad reads, but with some really, really great joy-filled moments sprinkled in. Oh my gosh, this book is absolutely wonderful and I can't recommend it enough for the winter season. The next book I want to recommend is one that y'all have probably heard of before, and that is One Day in December. This is by Josie Silver. This is such a cute book. I read this last year, literally I think like the week during Christmas, and it was just perfect. It was so cute. So this is an adult romance that follows our main character, Lori, who doesn't believe in love at first sight. However, one day she gets on the bus to go somewhere, and while she's looking out the window, she makes eye contact with a man who is sitting on a bench, and she just knows that he is the one for her. She ends up spending the year trying to find this man again, and she cannot. However, the next December, her best friend introduces her to her new boyfriend, and her best friend's new boyfriend ends up being the guy that she sees through the bus window. So this book takes place over a couple years, like the next 15 years maybe, and I loved it. I loved that it was a long timeline. I really loved the characters. I really liked the romance. I love this book and I absolutely recommend it during the holiday season. And then the last book that I recommend reading this winter is one that I think I recommend every winter season, and that is The Green Glass House. This is by Kate Milford. This is one of my favorite middle grade books. I picked this up on a whim 2 years ago, and oh my goodness, first of all, this cover is just so pretty. Love it so much. This is such a wonderful atmospheric middle grade book. We follow Milo, who is an adopted innkeeper's son. They live in this green glass house, and the inn is nicknamed the Smuggler's Inn, and that's because they live in this town where these smugglers travel through, and they usually end up having kind of interesting characters stay at their inn. This book takes place over Christmas time, where Milo just wants a quiet Christmas with his parents. He doesn't want anyone coming and staying, and it looks like it's gonna be that way until a good group of seemingly random people start showing up to stay at the inn. The people that are staying at the inn start to tell stories, and things start to come out of maybe how they might be connected, and it just ends up being this really great sort of like mystery, fun, atmospheric, little bit of magical realism story. It's so great. I loved it so much. I really like Milo. I loved this house. When I read this book, I think that's what stood out the most was just the atmosphere. It's so old and creaky, and you almost felt like you could hear like the fire crackling and that you were a part of them and their meals in the dining room. It just was wonderful. I can't recommend this one enough. Those are the 3 books that I recommend checking out this holiday season. So the best thing to do while reading your book, in my opinion, is to always have a hot beverage nearby. And I love coffee and I love tea. I think I love them equally. If I could only choose one, I think it would have to be coffee, but I do also really, really like tea. So with that said, I recently purchased myself a couple bags of tea from David's Tea. Shout out to everyone who told me to check out David's Tea on Twitter. I had no clue that this place even existed, and as soon as I got on the website, I was like, okay, I want all of this tea. So yeah, it came in this really cute box. I've already opened it, so this is not much of an unboxing. But I got 5 different flavors of tea that I wanted to quickly run through. The first one that I got is probably my favorite for this time of year, and that is the cinnamon rooibos chai. This is actually not caffeinated, so there's no caffeine in this, which I kind of wish there was. I love this so, so much. So I'm a huge fan of like these cinnamon, warm, robust kind of flavors, and this is just perfect. If you want to feel like warm and cozy, this is absolutely one that I recommend. Another thing I really like to mix with this kind of tea is actually apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is so good for you, but it's really hard for people to drink, understandably. If you mix about 1 to 2 tablespoons with a cup of this tea, it tastes like warm apple cider. You don't get that vinegar flavor at all, and it's just divine. I love it so, so much. This is a great tea. The next one that I got is ginger crystals. This is another little 2-ounce bag that I got, and this is also herbal. It's not caffeinated. Ginger is a hard flavor for a lot of people to drink, and I totally understand that. However, I've really fallen in love with ginger. It's this kind of like spicy flavor, but in a different, unique way. Ginger is also really, really good for your tummy. So while you're eating things during the holiday, like a lot of candy or pie or big family comfort meals, which are all so great, this is really, really nice to drink afterwards to kind of help that stuff settle in your stomach. So this other one is not as cozy as the other flavors, and that's because this one was on like clearance, like they were getting rid of it, so I just wanted to grab it. It sounds really good. Or that is papaya power. This one is much more, like I said, of a fruity drink. It's low caffeine, so this one does have caffeine, but it's lower. This one I actually am meaning to make iced. My husband and I both really love iced tea, and it smells amazing. It kind of smells like fruity gum. That's probably a terrible way to describe this, but it just smells really good, and I'm excited to make this ice. This next one that I got, I am like obsessed with. I love tea before bed. It's like my nightly ritual. I always have a cup of tea before I go to bed. This one is called Valerian Nights, and I love that name. It reminds me of A Court of Thorns and Roses. Is there a reason for that? What's the place that they live called? Something with a V, right? Or are they I don't know, but it just reminds me of that for some reason. It's been a while since I've read those books. Anyway, this one is a great nighttime blend. Apple, coconut, rooibos, chamomile, caramel pieces, blackberry leaves, valerian root. It's bomb. I love it. I'm such a fan of tea at night. It just calms me down, and it's It's the best. If you have trouble sleeping and you haven't introduced or tried tea before you go to bed, highly, highly recommend. And then the last one I got is called Headache Halo, and it actually comes in a much bigger package, but it's also 2 ounces. This one has rooibos, nana mint, lemongrass, willow bark, nettle leaves, lavender, passion fruit, valerian, rose petals, mallow blossoms. So there's a lot of great stuff in this one too, and I actually can confirm I drank this when I had a headache and it really did help my headache. I didn't have to take any Advil or anything like that. This one is more of like a minty flavor. I love it. One cool thing that I wanted to quickly mention about this tea that I love so much is that this is all loose leaf tea. So what I use when I drink my loose leaf tea is this really handy little cup right here. It's called the Ingenuity. It's by Adagio Teas. I got this years ago as a Christmas gift. I believe it's found on Amazon. I'll link it below, like I said, if I can find it. And it is the coolest thing ever. I love it so much. All you have to do is take a couple teaspoons of the tea that you want, throw it in there, boil your water, and then once your water is boiled, you can just pour it up, fill it towards the top, and then let it steep for 3 to 5 minutes or however long you want the tea to steep. Once it's done, all you do is just set this on top of the mug that you want to pour your tea into, and it pours it right out and it drains it out, and then you can dump the tea leaves in the garbage. So this is my favorite thing ever. I love it so much. I use it every single day, twice a day. I'm obsessed with it. I can't talk about it enough. I highly, highly recommend getting one of these if you love tea. And then for all of my coffee lovers, I wanted to talk about, you know, the coffee beans that I love. And I'm also very, very loyal to my AeroPress. That's what I make coffee out of all the time. And I can definitely talk about that in a different video if you're a coffee lover like me and interested to know more. But I wanted to do something that was a little bit more accessible. I feel like a lot of people use Keurigs, which are great. We have one too. My husband loves his Keurig, and I like it as well. It doesn't make as good of coffee in my opinion, but it still does work really well. It's just easier. It's more simple to use. And one thing that I love to get, it's like my new favorite thing to buy. As soon as it comes out, I always snatch up 2 boxes, and that is the Starbucks Peppermint Mocha Latte Keurig drink mixes. These are so awesome. So these are like bigger boxes. They come with 9 of them, which doesn't seem like a lot. I don't drink one every day. They are pretty sweet. They taste like the peppermint mochas that you get from Starbucks, which I love the peppermint drinks. They also make the pumpkin spice ones during the fall, but I'm sure those are all sold out now. This comes with 9 of the Keurig K-Cups, which is just the coffee. And then it also comes with 9 packets of the peppermint latte mocha drink mix. And I do believe that this is dairy. So just FYI, if anyone's sensitive to dairy, there is dairy in these. But they're just really great to have around. Like I said, I usually snatch up 2 boxes because they go pretty fast. I find these at my local Target, but I'm obsessed with them. I love them. They're so fun for when you just want something a little bit sweeter, if you want something to have while you're reading a book. It's so wonderful. I just kind of geek out about them. They're my favorite. So the next things I want to talk about I love so much, and that is blankets. I have developed this affinity for blankets. I love them so much. I want all of the blankets all of the time. It's kind of a problem, but it's one I just really love because blankets, man, like they're just wonderful. So I actually have 3 different blankets I quickly want to talk about. I will say that these would all make wonderful holiday gifts for someone that you love or for yourself. So the first blanket I want to talk about, I am like, it changed my life. Let me just say that. And you're going, Zoe, how can a blanket change your life? And I will tell you, it will change your life because it is a weighted blanket. Oh my gosh, I love you. This bad boy I got from Target. It is a 12-pound weighted blanket. It's about a throw blanket size, maybe a little bit smaller even. It's not that big. I have to say, they are worth every single penny. I have slept so much better since getting one of these. I cannot recommend them enough. They're created for people who have PTSD. If you're someone who struggles with that or has anxiety while sleeping, who tosses and turns a lot, who has trouble sleeping, like honestly, this has changed the game for me. You guys know that my husband travels a lot, so I'm home alone fairly often. And even though I have alarm systems and all of this stuff in place, I still just get freaked out sometimes when I'm trying to sleep at night. And this thing has made it so much easier for me to sleep at night. I'm a bigger girl, and 12 pounds is honestly, I think, the perfect weight. It doesn't weigh me down too much where I can't move. And while it is a little bit warmer, I don't mind it. We have a ceiling fan that we keep on. We keep the temperature fairly cooler-ish. So yeah, anyway, I love this so much. If you're on the fence about getting this, like maybe try and find one during Black Friday sale. I love these so much. This one also I really like because it has a cover on the blanket, so I can take this off and throw it in the wash and wash it, which is awesome too. So, yep, I love these so much. The next blanket I want to talk about really quickly, I grabbed this one to go with my kind of blush theme in my room, and that is this really cute throw blanket from Opal House. It's a brand that you can find at Target. Again, yes, I love Target. We all know this. But it is just this great, like, oversized throw that's really, really fuzzy on the outside and then really soft and, like, velvety on the inside. I'm obsessed with this blanket. I sleep with it every night like this. It's the best thing ever. It's so cute. It's so fuzzy. I really love their Opal House brand. I just think it's really cute and funky and kind of, like, eclectic. Not that this is, like, the most eclectic thing out there, but this I just absolutely love, and I wanted to also share with y'all because it's like the coziest thing ever. I mean, look at it. It's wonderful. I'm just realizing right now that all of these blankets I have are the same color. I really like pink. So the next blanket I'm really excited to show y'all because it's very much a bookish blanket. So again, this could be a really, really great gift for yourself or for someone else that you love who also loves books. But I got this awesome blanket from this company called Imposia, and it's got some really cool features that I really like and never thought I would own in a blanket. Let me just share with you guys. So on the inside, there's this like really soft fleecy material. And then on the outside is again like that velvet material that I was just talking about. And it also has this really cute phrase. Oh my gosh, it's huge. I can't even get it on camera. I'm gonna have to show you guys in a different way, but it's so big. It says, "Booksters are gonna book," which is so cute. And then it's got these really cute, adorable little glasses with some flowers. I'm obsessed with this. That's not even the best part about this blanket though. So this blanket has a hood. It does not get much more cozy than this. So here we go. Like, what? What? Okay, okay. So I actually was really nervous when I got this in the mail that I was gonna be too big for it because I'm a bigger girl, I have broader shoulders. I didn't think it was gonna like fit me because it actually has a button and a little loop. This is the best thing ever. And you can put it around you and it stays on and it fits me super well. I was really nervous that it was gonna be like up here, but it's not. It's so comfortable. The hood is like big and cozy and it's great. This is the best thing ever. I love this so much. I will say that it is a little thin, but I think that that's really great because I don't get overheated when I am wearing it. And it's also able to be like more fluid and flexible. I just feel like the coziest little cozy person. So yeah, I just love blankets a lot. Can you tell? I don't know. Those are some blankets I wanted to share with you guys because if you're gonna be cozy, you've got to have cozy blankets. Another really cozy item that I have that I wanted to share with y'all is this awesome sweater. It says "Read Like a Girl." I think the company was called Bookish Box. They didn't tell me to post this or anything like that. I'm not sponsored by them. I just wanted to do it purely because I love this sweatshirt. It's oversized, it's cozy, and it's so cute. You don't have to just get this on a sweatshirt. They have tons of different bookish type things that you can put on different clothes. So like you can pick a design that you like from them and then you can put it on whichever kind of t-shirt, long sleeve, short sleeve. They have one that's like a baggy kind of like off the shoulder shirt that's super cute. They have sweatshirts. I really, really love this. I thought this was really cool and I just wanted to share with you guys because this absolutely has been keeping me cozy and warm and it's like my favorite go-to sweatshirt right now. I love it and it's bookish. Okay, and the last couple items I wanted to talk about are bath items. And I know that not everyone takes baths, but I do, and I cannot recommend them enough. They have become one of my favorite ways to self-care, to relax, to unwind. One of my favorite things to do in the bath is read, and I know that that's kind of a dangerous thing sometimes. I haven't dropped a book in the bath yet, but what I really like doing is making sure I don't take my phone in with me. And what's so great about that is that I have no distractions and I'm not gonna get up out of the bath to go and get my phone. Like, my phone's in the bedroom, I'm in the bath. The only thing I have to do is to read, and I get so much great reading time done. So I just want to share with you guys some really cute items that I got recently for bath related stuff. I love bath bombs, but I can't always afford tons of bath bombs from Lush or anything like that. One brand that I really love is this one called Raw Sugar, and they made this lemon sugar foaming bath stuff, and I got this from Target, of course, and it is so great. I love lemon scented anything, lemon flavored anything. I love lemon. And it's divine, and I love it, and you get so many bubbles, and it's just the best thing ever. These next few things are so cute. I got all of these from World Market. I recently went to World Market for the first time ever, and I wanted to buy all of the things, but I really could only afford like some of their bath stuff, which was actually really reasonably priced. So I want to share with you guys what I got. This first one is Blood Orange and Basil Scented Bath Soak. It's like a scented clay, it says, but look at how cute the packaging is. It's adorable, and I'm obsessed. It smells so good. I haven't used it yet, but I'm very, very excited to. I just love it so much. The other thing I got was this bar. So it's called Moonlit Magnolia, and it says, never lose your sense of wonder when looking at the stars. The packaging is so cute, but it's floral scented bath fizz bar. Basically, you break off a little block of it and put it in your bath, and it's like a bath bomb. But check this out. It's so cute. I am obsessed, and I cannot wait. I kind of want to use this tonight. Like, and it smells so good. It smells like a really fancy retail store. And then this last thing I got, I'm also really excited for. I've never seen this before, and I've never tried these before, but I couldn't resist because they looked adorable. They are these scented soap petals, and they look like flowers. I'm sure you guys have probably seen them, and you're just like, Zoe, these have been around forever, but they are so cute. It's winter spice. They smell so good. You can use them for like washing your hands, so you could have like a little soap dish and put them there for like washing your hands, which is so cute and fancy and extra. Or you can just like throw one in the bath, and it also has bubbles. I think these are so cute, and I'm really excited to use these too. So those are all of my cozy items. I hope that you guys liked this video. I know it was a little different. Not everything was super bookish related, but like I said, I kind of wanted to just do something a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more chill, share with you guys some of the stuff that I really love using, and maybe give you all some really nice ideas to do for holiday gifts or to gift yourself. You can also feel free to let me know if you absolutely hated this video and never want me to do it again. Please feel free to share with me some of your favorite holiday cozy items. I would love to know. I'm always on the hunt for cute, fun, cozy things. I hope that y'all have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon in my next video. Bye!